Climate change is a topic on everyone's mind. A plethora of research has been conducted that looks at how the world's changing climate is impacting our physical health, but far less research has investigated the impact of this change on our mental health. In this video, I'd like to tell you a bit about the relationship between climate change and mental health. The United Nations defines climate change as a long-term shift in temperature or weather patterns. Climate change can result from natural causes, such as volcanic eruptions, or from human activities, such as excessive deforestation and burning fossil fuels. Generally, there are three pathways through which climate change can impact our mental health. 1. Through exposure to extreme weather events. 2. Through experiencing environmental changes. And 3. Through awareness of climate change information. Focusing on the first pathway, climate change has resulted in an increased number of extreme weather events, such as wildfires, floods, and storms. These events may lead to job loss, property damage, forced migration, loss of personally important places, and even sickness or death. Experiencing extreme weather events and their immediate effects may be traumatic for some and can result in anxiety, chronic stress, and exhaustion. For example, after the 2016 wildfire in Fort McMurray, Alberta, a survey of youth affected by the fires reported that 46% met the criteria for depression, anxiety, alcohol and substance use disorder, and/or post-traumatic stress disorder. The second pathway focuses on the stress one experiences when they witness their environment changing. This is referred to as solastalgia. Individuals who are closely connected with their environment, such as farmers or hunters, are particularly at risk of experiencing solastalgia because the environment is directly tied to their lives. Environmental changes are an especially pressing issue in the Canadian Arctic and can have drastic effects on the mental health of Inuit living there, as their livelihood and identity is largely dependent on their relationship with the land. Interviews with Inuit elders have revealed some of the challenges that Inuit communities are facing with respect to climate change. Higher average temperatures have caused ice to melt more rapidly, making travel difficult. Changes in animals' migratory patterns have also made hunting more difficult, and many communities have reported an unusual number of severe winter storms, which can leave communities trapped for weeks. Elders have tied climate change to increased levels of stress, loneliness, boredom, alcohol and substance use, and fractured cultural identities. Finally, let's talk about the third pathway, where mental health is affected by awareness of climate change information. Eco-anxiety refers to excessive worrying about climate change and how it may impact the future. People who experience eco-anxiety feel fear for themselves and future generations, hopelessness, despair, and anger. Indigenous persons and young people have the highest risk of experiencing eco-anxiety. For Indigenous persons, this is likely due to their close relationship with the environment. For young persons, this is likely because they have grown up in a world in which they are constantly reminded about the dramatic effects of climate change. It is important to note that most research on eco-anxiety is conducted with participants from Western societies, and people in other regions of the world may experience eco-anxiety differently. If climate change is having a negative impact on your mental health, how can you cope with these issues? The answer to this question is a little tricky because it depends on the individual and their specific circumstances, but here are some general ideas. See your doctor. Many physicians are now receiving training on how to help people manage their environmental concerns. Your doctor can also put you in contact with mental health professionals and provide you with information regarding different types of therapies. Talk to someone. Talking to someone that you feel close to about your mental health can help you release pent-up feelings and relieve anxiety. Know when to disengage. Being exposed to an overwhelming amount of climate change related information can be harmful. You should step away from the media periodically to help relieve anxiety. Finally, it is important that we pitch in to help the environment. That means taking action through volunteering, making sustainable choices such as recycling or eating an eco-friendly diet, and spreading accurate information. Let's all work together to reduce the negative effects of climate change. Bye for now.